We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw on 3rd down, Hood. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Hood. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, it's Rose. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the gun on 3rd down. Hood. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 1-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, Edmonds. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their 2nd drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now they try the right side here. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's good for Columbus. First down. First and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Edmonds. And he's got his man on the out route. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing on first down. Edmonds. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brings up second and 10.
Down to about the 22 here. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down, Edmonds. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. We're scoreless after 1. Columbus with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
On first down, Rose. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
brings up 2nd and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hood. Brown has the first down and much more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hood. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll run on 1st down. It's Rose, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Hood. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Edmonds. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Edmonds. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Edmonds. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. Edmonds. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators have moved out in front. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the try here for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On first down, Rose. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Edmonds. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Edmonds. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, Hood. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st down, Hood. He's going deep for Brown. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Hood. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Once again, hope everyone out there has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Settling down now to watch Thursday night football. Let's take a look ahead to what's coming here on the rest of this holiday weekend. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings as they get set to play host to the Chicago Bears. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And one more to highlight. A good one on Sunday night.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd and 2, Edmonds. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I can't imagine this defense thought they'd see a play like this on 3rd and short. If you're going to beat a defense deep, you got to catch them when they're not expecting it. That was the perfect time to do it, and it paid off big.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Edmonds. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Edmonds. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Hood. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They go play action here on first. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised him and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Hood. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
95 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Edmonds. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Edmonds. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Hood. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Edmonds. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From the gun on third down, Edmonds. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now in Columbus as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Back to throw. Edmonds. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on first down. Hood. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rose. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Hood. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Hood. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Hood. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Off play action, Edmonds. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field.
And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Hood. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Hood. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 7.
On 3rd and 2, Edmonds. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 1st and 10, Hood. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Hood. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
he's got it. That makes our score now 22-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Edmonds. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Columbus, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.